we're so excited to be here with Demi Lovato, a longtime friend of the show. We can call you a friend, right?
Absolutely, family.
We discovered you.
All right.
Well,
Yes. Well, kid discovered me.
Well, you were, it was a lot of spunk on your part. You literally showed up outside of our studio one day and sang Kelly Clarkson at the top of your lungs.
Yes, because you guys were having a jingle contest.
Right.
And I was like, this is my moment. This is like going to be my big break. So I remember I showed up at like 5 a.m, like dressed up on and outside of the studio.
And we were like, who is that kid? Don't make eye contact with her.
Was she creepy? I wasn't even there then.
No, you
were
weren't
there.
there.
Don't call her creepy.
No, but we're just joking around, but she just belted it out, and it was shocking at that point. And we didn't know who you were at that point. Now you're freaking Demi Lovato.
I wasn't anybody.
Well, you were somebody, but we just had no idea. I mean, we kind of heard in your voice there was magic there.
Thank you.
So many people do have great singing voices, but they never get the breaks. What do you think was the key to your success, besides just having the talent?
I think a lot of it is just hard work and dedication, and it's like I'm still not even at the potential that I want to be at. I'm just always going to keep working and working, and it just takes that drive. If you don't have that drive, then you're not going to make it that far,
Because it's a brutal business.
It is, and you hear no so many times before you hear yes. So
I know I do.
Right, I'll try that at least 100.
Never yes.
I hear no so many times.
well, the yes is gonna come one day.
Thank you.
Were you, were you disappointed with X Factor ending? Because I know a lot of your
you
fans.
were leaving anyway, right?
I was leaving anyways.
I mean, just to see it end, because I know your fans were super excited because they were just looking forward to seeing you on tour. But
like I said, I was already leaving, so.
But I was surprised. The ratings were still good enough. I was really surprised they canceled it. Man, what do you know? It's not bothering you anymore.
Have you talked to Simon about his baby? Have you talked to Simon?
I haven't. No, I haven't.
Well, it is interesting. It is interesting because you are showing love. Your opening acts are reality show winners and contestants. And I mean, tell us a little bit why.
It just kind of fell that way. Like it wasn't planned. It was just like, okay, I want like this girl empowerment tour, right? And Fifth Harmony, I actually helped put them together. So to have them open up for me on tour is amazing. And then what better acts to bring along than Cher Lloyd and Little Mix? So
it's just really about a female empowerment tour. But I heard you have a magician. I was reading some of the reviews.
I do. I have a magician. His name is Collins Key.
I saw him out there shuffling cards like a champion.
It's insane. But I wanted to do something rather than like have a concert where, there's like the performer goes on and then the stage goes dark and then another performer comes on, the stage goes dark. It's like just keeps it a fun atmosphere. Like there's stuff going on the whole time, so it's not like boring at all.
Have you learned a trick from him? Because I know you want to learn something.
I want to learn
Let
something
him fall
for
you
sure.
In half.
Oh my god. I think I'll pass.
You be singing.
No, I think I'll pass. But no, I told him, I was like, you have to teach me a trick. If you're coming on tour with me, you have to teach me a trick.
What would you like? Yeah, what would you like to learn? Just anything.
Just
sleight
anything.
of hand.
Yeah, just something that he's like played a trick on me with. Like I want to know how he does it. It's not even so that I could like show people. It's just like I want to know how it's done.
They never reveal their secrets.
Oh, he might.
I
I brought him on
tour.
tour.
Signing his check. He's revealing a secret.
But knowing one trick would be cool. Kid always knew Sweet Home Alabama. So if he saw a piano, I mean, knowing one is fine, and then you can just kind of get up and leave after you've done that one. Like, leave him wanting more.
Or you could walk in and be, I'm Demi Lovato, and I'm at this party.
Well, you could do
That's
that.
her party trick,
That's my party trick, you guys.
That actually never works for me at parties.
It doesn't? No.
Because I don't do it. I like go to the corner. I'm like, what am I doing here?
Oh, you should. Al does it when he walks into a party. He goes, Big Al in the house.
Big Al in the house.
That's all it takes.
Yeah, I'm not like a big party person. Like I'm so if I have like time off, oh my god, just put me in my like sweatpants. Like
Want to watch some Mean Girls, maybe?
Maybe yes, Mean Girls. You saw that tweet. I know you did.
I'm not stalking you. I'm just following you.
Right. Totally.
It's work.
Different.
It's research.
It's work. No. And I am like a huge like crime show girl, so I'm like,
Ooh, you and Jenna have
Well,
that.
Kelly tried to get me off of that kind of stuff because she thought it was making my
it's bad
soul
for your
darker.
soul.
It could.
And I was in a
It
dark
could
place,
be.
and then I was reading crime blogs, and she was like, Jenna, you got to move away from that.
Yeah, she was addicted to Dexter. I said, that can't be good for your spirit.
What was the magazine?
you got to
had?
watch the real stuff.
Yeah.
Like you watch First 48 and Snapped and all that?
Yes. like the ID channel.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I live off.
But don't you think that would make men scared to date you when they know you're
Yeah.
addicted
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
crimes and murders
We
and
already
snacks?
know.
Unless they watch it with you.
And then that's just twisted.
That makes me more scared. I seriously, when I watch those shows with my wife, I sleep with one eye open because she gets all these ideas.
I wish I would have known this. I would have brought her that latest issue of Women Who Kill.
That's Women Who Kill.
Someone sent me a magazine and it's all real women who kill. Anyways, I'll send it to you.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So what'd you do for Valentine's Day?
You're on the road, right?
I had the flu. I was laying in bed just all day. I think I got up like once or twice, but I was in bed the whole day with the flu.
So you just started your tour and then you get sick.
Yes. Well, it's interesting. You meet like at my meet and greets, I have like 200 people. So it's like when you think about it, it's actually not like I'm surprised I don't get sick after the first show because I meet 200 people during flu season. So by now it's like what? Tonight's the 5th show, so I will have met 200 people to a show. You did math. I was homeschooled. I'm tired.
That's at least 400 or 500 people.
To wear when you're going to meet all these people, like a motorcycle helmet.
Right? I need to be in a bubble.
It's hard to make the SARS mask look cool.
So this is the 5th show into your concert tour, and you already had some big screw-ups. I mean, you have to still work. The Kinks Out's just 1 or 2 shows in, right?
Yeah. The big screw-ups. I mean, there's really only one show where like we had like a dress malfunction.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wardrobe malfunction?
Yeah, it wasn't anything scandalous. It was just supposed to come off when, like, I have a skirt that's supposed to come off at a certain point. It didn't, but whatever.
And heads rolled.
Heads rolled.
Oh, yeah.
No, I just, I got angry at the skirt. I looked at the skirt. I was like,
No more.
Just keep on going. And your whole message, I mean, you're really all about female empowerment, like you were saying. And so you talk to the crowd and you really encourage them. Why is that so important to you, this whole idea of girl power right now?
Well, I needed that when I was growing up, and there wasn't really anybody out there that did that sort of thing. And when I say that, I mean like talking about issues and just really being honest with people. And I just look out and I want to be that voice for my generation now. My little sister, I want her to have someone to look up to, not just as an older sister, but somebody in the industry saying, like, you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Dye your hair whatever color you want. Like,
pink hair, don't care. It's
pink hair, don't care. And that was ridiculous.
No, it's not.
That didn't work.
I think it worked.
Well, JC said it first.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I was just copying you. You looked ridiculous.
It's going to hashtag so well now.
No, but I just, I want to be that inspiration to her too.
That's good, because you're not saying, I'm not a role model, don't look at me. You're saying, I am a role model, look at me.
Yeah, it's kind of like, okay.
You got to kind of realize that you are.
I think I'm past the days of like being like, because when I was first with Disney, I was like, I'm not a role model. I'm an actress who got her break on Disney, and that's not fair to put me in that spotlight. It's like, well, when you think about it, you are, even if you don't want to be. So
right. Even bad role models are role models.
They still are. Every
exactly.
decision that anybody in the public eye makes is going to be watched by millions of people, and some of those millions of people are going to follow and copy everything that you do. Sure. So you have to. For me, when I cuss like a sailor, so that probably isn't the best example of being a role model, but it, whatever.
It could be worse.
I was worse, and it could be worse.
Exactly.
So,
has your mother ever heard you cuss?
Oh yeah, she tried to get me to stop when I was like 12.
Whoa, you started that young?
Yeah.
In the industry, you hear it all the time.
Did you ever?
No, it wasn't the industry. It was just like
just potty mouth.
Just potty mouth.
When you guys were filming, when you were with Disney, did you ever drop some F-bombs in the middle of the set?
Oh my God, yes,
Oh, that is so
absolutely.
great. Can we get those tapes?
Were you the worst? Were you the worst cusser of the bunch, or was
I think
there?
I still like. Yeah, whenever someone would mess up, like sometimes people would be like, oh, damn it, or something, I'd be like, oh, like it's just like.
Is that your favorite swear word?
It's not. I don't have a favorite. It just pops out.
That's my favorite, though. It's probably the best
It's
one.
Yeah,
so
it's
not
the best.
classy, by the way.
It's the strongest
My
one.
dad's
It's
like,
good.
it's so unattractive when women cuss. I'm like, I'm sorry.
You did.
Actually, there's something. If you do it right, there's something sexy when a girl curses, but it's got to be right at the right time.
Mine's all the time.
When she's
so.
naked?
Yeah, when I'm not in trouble. Also,
When it's not directed at you.
when it's not directed at me, that's
Right.
great.
Got it.
Well, I've got this new thing, Demi. I love playing games. I can't help it. I came up with a fun game to play with Demi Lovato. Are you willing to play a game with me?
Yes.
Y'all can play too because y'all don't know what it is.
That's fine.
We have not approved this.
Thank you.
Nobody's approved this. I took a flyer on this. This is my own.
Okay.
It's what rhymes with Demi Lovato.
The full name? Or just the last
This is going to be a really quick game.
I'm going to ask. Yeah. You'd be surprised. Google what rhymes with Lovato and see what comes up.
So Lovato
I
or
got
Demi
some.
Lovato?
I got one. Ready?
Lovato.
Okay.
What?
Can I start? Vibrato.
That was one of my answers, but now you've already. It's okay. So if you were craving a tasty frozen Italian treat, you would be wanting a
Spaghetti. That's
Gelato, people.
gelato. 1 point for JC.
No,
we're
I
playing.
was giving her the answer.
Well, she didn't know it.
I was mouthing
know
it to Demi. I thought she was
like,
I
can
don't
I
know if
take
you know
it?
this,
All right.
but I put the Vato in Lovato.
All right.
All right, I got
so,
this now.
if,
Wait, this is like we're all guessing. This is
Yeah.
yes,
just for
it's
Demi.
a game.
Well,
We can
Demi
all
gets to
play.
guess first because she's Demi.
But try to let Demi answer first so
Yeah.
she doesn't look bad.
Stop it, Tracy. You don't have to win.
All
Let her
right.
guess.
Okay.
Okay. If you are singing notes that are abruptly disconnected, you are singing in the style of
Vibrato?
staccato. Jenna gets a
Vibrato.
point.
I'm
Yeah,
so,
you got the
I'm so
vibrato.
bummed that I didn't
What's
know
vibrato?
that. I was like, it's wording it very weirdly, but or wording
You
it very weirdly.
would never work again if you won the.
Lotto. Got it. Boom.
I got one.
I'm
You're
out.
supposed to give Demi a chance to answer
Oh.
first.
So selfish.
Listen, it's all good.
Sorry.
All right.
Damn it.
If
Oh.
you were a hit song by the 80s band Styx, you would sing Domo Arigato.
Mr.
1
Roboto.
point for Demi, finally.
Why didn't you use like the Drake and Lil Wayne song,
What's that one?
the motto?
There you go.
Well, there's another one of my
Little more-
questions.
little more
There you go.
earth.
Nasty people do nasty things in the Playboy mansions.
Grotto.
That's right.
I was going to say.
Have you been to the Playboy?
I
Have you
went
been to the Playboy mansion?
No.
Don't go. Demi.
Would you ever go?
No,
That's not like a
the
cool
thing
anymore.
is, like, I think it was cool 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So was I.
So like, you know, you kind of get invitations to places that are, or you word of mouth, whatever.
Cool
you wanna
now,
get.
yeah.
Yeah, it's like what was cool then isn't like cool now. Now it's like the places that I don't know about because I'm not cool enough to know them. So no, I sit at home in my apartment and watch crime shows.
That's probably for the best.
Well, honestly,
Keeps you out of trouble.
keeps me out of trouble. But like, I just when I have time off, I don't want to do anything.
Wasn't your mom the one that would make meatloaf or something once a week, and
Yeah.
everybody in
Delicious
Hollywood
meatloaf.
would come to
Yes.
your house?
Oh,
You
not
saw
everyone
this-
in Hollywood, but yeah.
Well, wherever it was, I remember you had
Yeah.
all the little kids come over. It was like once on Wednesday nights or something. She'd
Yeah, it
make
was
spaghetti or meatloaf.
Meatloaf Mondays or Meatloaf Wednesdays or something like that. We'd have the cast of my show, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden it started growing and growing, and then I think one night we had like 40 people over, and we're like, "Wow, how did this happen?"
I think the Jonas Brothers were bragging about your mom's meatloaf.
Maybe
That's weird.
was that a joke?
No.
That just sounded gross.
Was that a your mom joke?
It just sounded weird when it came out.
Also in the category of things that were cool 10 years ago. The Jonas Brothers.
Yeah. No.
Come on.
What?
Demi's boys.
What? No,
Come
they're
on.
fine.
They're still my boys.
They're still my boys, too.
Well,
They're still
how
my
long does
boys,
this
too.
tour go through? What's the schedule? When are you wrapping up for this year?
I am. Well, I'm doing several tours. So I'm doing this one. I end in March, and then I go back on tour for about a month in South America.
Oh, wow.
And then that's kind of what we have booked right now. I'm like in the process of deciding what I want to do this year. Is it more so of touring, or is it making another album? Because I've started doing that, but I also like want to go on tour. So
It's fun.
yeah, it is fun.
And you got to do that turn on Glee. I mean, that was so
Yeah,
exciting for you.
that was
I know.
fun. Yeah, it was a quick thing, but it was fun.
Yeah.
And since touring's different for you now than I'm sure it used to be, since you're so healthy, and you say you just watch crime shows, what do you do hanging out with all the girls? Like, what goes on backstage when you guys are on the road?
Honestly, my life on the road is pretty simple. Like when I get off of the show, I want to just take off my makeup and go to sleep. Because by the time I finish, it's like 10:30, 11. And then I brought my trainer on the road with me, so he kicks my ass. And so it's like if I do, like in my spare time, I'm literally either sleeping or working out. So
You're boring, Demi.
I
That's
am.
good. Boring is good.
Boring is good.
It's been so good to watch you grow up from the teenage girl we saw to the woman you've become nowadays.
Thank you.
And
That's really sweet.
We're seriously so happy to see you doing so well.
And we're just thankful that you pretend like you still know who we are when we see you.
Are you joking?
She saw me in the hallway and goes, "Hey." And I was like, yes.
Of course.
And that's enough for us,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
Hey,
that's fine.
Just a point.
Yeah.
A base point is good.
You guys are always going to be celebrities in my book.
Oh,
you're so
So
nice.
I woke up
sweet.
every single morning. My mom would like make me wake up real early with her before she put us in daycare, and we'd listen to Kid Craddock.
well, we appreciate that you're
nice.
still
Yeah.
a friend of the show. We appreciate that.
Very nice.
Thank you, Demi Lovato.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you.